If you'll give me just a moment, my model, my tracker is acting up. Let me see if I can't. Let me restart it. Okay. Should be good. Oh. Should be. There we are. Okay. Alrighty. Let me get a little more comfortable. Wait, I can just do that. Yeah. Oh, actually, since we're just focusing on main scenario, I'll save the raid quests for later. Feels so good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we've shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Just have fucking wings? Sick as shit. Alion, F and me. It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. And what of Higiri? Higiri. She is well, though abroad on a mission at present. Just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, milady. Ah, we could do with one more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings a bloody tear to the eye. I am not intentionally burping on stream. To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. They are well rested. I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? There is no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. Though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Quarry boulder, my goat. Oh, sure. What in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why, you, brother. You and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. Yet now that you are here, I sense you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me. You trained with the Hunnish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. And though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once you have settled in, I would like to join the search. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. 'Twas the chaos born of my foolish ambition which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalymo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Ooh, Hororogo. Concrete and Kryl contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them in Y'shtola in Idleshire. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. Yeah. Oh. My apologies. I say I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the ultimate weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believe Heidelin shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm my findings, we paid a visit to the Silda aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger. as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Heidelin. There's no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Ishtola used flow, it appeared that not two, but three beings had been affected. Yet, unlike Ishtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there and not there. Now, recall your visions of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So, let us consider the facts. 1. Heidelin interceded. 2. A third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3. Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her, body and soul, onto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there. For a blessing, the means to do so already exists. I speak of the Anti-Tower, a Charlayan construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Anti-Tower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again. Matoya's just got everything for us, huh? Where am I going? I'm just wondering. Okie doke. Oh my god, that is a lot of markers that I eventually need to clear out, but most of them are dungeon related, and I'll get to them eventually. Once, they come up in the duty roulette. And then the others, the raid. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Ah, though it pains though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the Anti-Tower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? Yeah, I fucking wonder. Tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? Felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entrance to the Anti-Tower was sealed, save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. You, Valdesian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are returns, and I'll hear no argument. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, Yuna. Item level 180. What in the goddamn? Okay. Oh, just the fucking, earrings. Casting. Mostly just have casting stuff. I need... I need stuff with, like, slaying and... I guess fending is fine. Why do I have casting on melee DPS, I wonder? So I could literally double my item level gear set for most of my classes by just upping the by changing the accessories. Okay, I'll do this later. I need to keep focused. Hello? Where's my hand tracking? Got my... holding my cup, but it doesn't seem to register. Seem to have been slightly out of frame then. Eyelash. Lord. Okay. At some point, I need to go on a shopping spree for accessories. This area is really sick, though. Really pretty. Oh, I see. Okay. I love it whenever Alphinaut does that, says that line. It's like, good for you, bud. It's not easy being. Travel down the up staircase. That sure was a sentence. Is it just me, or is the audio a bit muted? Sorry, I don't really have a lot to say right now. I'm just kind of locked in. Not not particularly because it's like challenging or anything. It's just I don't know. Just locked in. Ziggy. Oh, God. Dude. What the fuck, Thancred? Absolutely zero tank etiquette. Because what do you mean? What do you mean you walked right over to one of your DPS with your tank buster? With the tank buster on you? Like, what the fuck? Oh. It's... Can we... Oh.
Away with you.
I kind of wasted my, winged fly, didn't I? It was a misinput. You calm the fuck down. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. It's like, why the fuck is my thing not working? It's like, oh, target's dead, and wasn't targeting a new one. Yeah, damn.
Away with you.
Is that everyone? Okay. Okay. This will be interesting. Kalka and Brina. Oh, excuse me.
Like this. Away with you.
Yeah. Damn it. Wanted to use my limit break to finish it off, but was not the case. "20 tomestones." uh, I think all of the jobs that I had, well, except for Dragoon, I think all of the ones that can equip the Shire gear have them,
Feel. Think.
which is currently the best gear I can equip at the moment. So,
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
did Heidelin's voice change? Maybe. It's possible. Because I mean, obviously, the whole voice studio change. Yeah. Joanna Roth. What was she in? I'll look. I'll look later. But yes, the Heidelin indeed has had a voice change as well.
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Huh?
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet, since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Heidelin guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will. one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think. Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard. Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining. Seven times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains,
the
I
fuck?
will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
You've had another vision, haven't you?
Yeah, you would say that.
Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Still in one piece, are we?
What? One Piece?
Well, did you learn anything?
Yeah.
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, it's not, it's taken a bit to s- settle in for me too. So just,
Nor am I. Cryle?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Menphilia.
sorry, there's a bot being held by Automod. The bot was called Tantalizing Foothold. So stupid of a name. Speaking of feet, I was going to make a feet joke, but then I was just taken aback by fucking Menphilia. It's like, the hell?
And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Menphilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying... Are you saying she's gone?
So she's been absolved into Hydaelyn.
But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
True. Jeez. Excuse me.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
See, I was led to believe that we weren't gonna find out about Menphilia's fate until the next expansion. I wasn't expecting Wasn't expecting to see her, like, right fucking here.
No, this is all wrong.
She's not coming back, is she? She did what she thought was best. I know that, I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there be than to stand against the dark as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Fleming. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Yuna, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. It would seem he is planning a ceremony of some sort, and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Okay. While I'm here, how many tone stones do I have? $330. Right, okay, I'm broke. Well, now I'm truly broke. Yeah, I'll sort out my item level situation later. I don't want to get too distracted.
Pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
I did.
Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst.
God, she's gorgeous.
Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Ooh, okay.
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get you.
Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
You might want to take a seat. Just relax.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead. I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. 'Twould not do for the guest of honor to arrive late after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink! We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
I'll take you up on that, yeah. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. I would. Okay, I guess it seems we agreed to it. I personally would. But it seems the Warrior of Light was not as immediately agreeable to it. Before we continue, I will be right back. back. Just making some coffee. Okie dokie. Yeah. The Lord Commander said you would come, Yuna. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labor day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine, and to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? The certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend the ceremony, you may meet Lords Artorio and Emanuele, who have graciously volunteered their services. They should be glad to see you. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter, too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, change things, and he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. I want to talk to Artorio. Does he have anything? Taking a stroll around the hamlet. Very good. We shall speak anon. Okay. We'll talk to him in a bit. Is it just a go and talk to this person, go and talk to this person, go and talk to this person sort of mission? Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand. All got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're close to a reconciliation comes as a great relief. Where? Oh, there you are. I am glad to see that the rumors are true. Well met, Mistress Sokolov, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidofnir may pastor. Oh, shit. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dervanian ambassador to a peace conference. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? You told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference. I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. And here I am, laboring to make it so. Something, the only fantasy is yours, and we shall be its final witness. It's fucking insane that Clive that it took 16 titles for someone to do he said the thing with the title of the series. My lamp flickered. Lord Artoiro, if I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority were willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dervanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me, they would defy Sir Imrek's commands if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Vorton present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emmanuel while I am away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest. I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return. Exhausting though that may be. Thank you, my friend. Promise we will not be long. I'm rather busy at the moment, old girl. Guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Artoirel thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves. Oh no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right. There, those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to it, old girl. Come, Honorroy. I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, milady. You got it. Oh, goddamn. What? Oh. Oh, I was hitting Wormwind Thrust. I was trying to... I got... I don't know how I got my D-pad and buttons confused. You know, Sokolov, Wolfsbane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. God damn, dude. Oh, you sent him way out here. Fancy meeting you here, Yuna. It was fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let us return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. You know, I keep talking about the Fenrir mount, and I am going to get it. I'll probably actually buy it after stream. But I'm curious about like how it flies, because, you know, Boreas, right? Yeah, typically, you know, horses don't fly, but this is a magic horse, right? It makes sense why it can fly. And then, you know, you've got, well, I guess you've got the chocobos, which shouldn't be able to fly, but they do anyway. But what are the mechanics? Is it just gonna be a flying motorcycle? Like, I don't know. I'm curious. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there's not left to do but to enjoy our well-earned respite. Oh, and this should, of course, go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Our toy rail wouldn't understand. Right then. First floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go out and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Yuna. I will join you in on.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks. Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
You were right, mother. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
Mm-mm.
After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it. Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
This was
Uh-oh.
never your fight.
Yeah, the moment she was talking about my husband died fighting the dragons, I was like,
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
well, see, I was kind of poisoned.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, y'all have bows. Like, fucking... like... Yeah, exact...
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
This fucker. Shoot her. Why'd you shoot her? Bro.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Yes, you fucking did. Well, he's dead. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the First Commander and Lord Artoirel are not here to take control of the situation. Spoke with a messenger who said that they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Amanalaine has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people. I thought that NPC's name was Josselot. I don't know. I couldn't see the X, so it was Josselot. My wife and I fell while fleeing with the others at first. The chirurgeons tended to our bruises afterwards. Ah, those mad fools have ruined everything. And for what? No, I mean, it's not to say that I don't understand where they're coming from. It's like completely understandable. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger to my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it? Or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. do not know if I even can. Yeah, that's it. It's like no matter how many times you call for peace, you know, you're gonna have people. You're gonna have people push back. Like, it's just the unfortunate truth. I've heard the rumors that the young lord was drunk and fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run in Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Emmerich take their bloody change and shove it up their arses. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Uh... Where the fuck? Oh, there you are. If only I had walked further. Well, say you. It seems mostly under control, except for a couple of people. Yeah. So the violence is past, but the people are far from recovered. That is to be expected. Yeah, of course. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Oh, okay. Dude, why do you have to give me the choice? I guess I'll take the katana, because Dark Knight isn't quite there yet. Oh my god. But that looks so cool, though. Okay, it can be bought. Wait, it requires... I get that. Oh, okay. So the thing I was looking up was if I could, I can buy it from the uh Rowena's store. So I think I will take the Hellfire Katana. Lord Artoirel and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emanolain, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since last we saw him. Give me just a second. Oh my god. My apologies, Yuna. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amonelaine ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well. By the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being at least. The Chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs has been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seemed disillusioned. You spoke with them then. I see. Sir Emmerich had placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we will do so again. We can but find a means to remind them, show them once more the promise that change holds for all. Then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest, Yuna. Una, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Yeah, sure, I gotcha. Get up, Emmeline. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions. In person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. I'm Honorroy. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I've not seen him for some time. Honorroy? Honorroy? I could have sworn he was... Whoa. Torgal pup? There's a fucking Torgal pup! I'm crying. That is actually fucking adorable. Oh my god. Oh. I knew there was a Final Fantasy 16 crossover, but... Oh. Please tell me I can get... Hold on. Hold on. Honorwa. Interesting pronunciation. This is the absolute worst day of my fucking life. You can only obtain the Torgal pup from the crossover event. And it is unsellable and unavailable for purchase. Yoshi P, count your fucking days. There was even a fucking Torgal mount. I'm extreme violent urges are surfacing. What the fuck happened to my hand? What? I put my hand on my hip, and it was just like fucking all bent out of shit. Yeah, like what the hell? Yeah, no, I am fucking devastated. There is no line I would not cross for a Torgal mount and Torgal minion. If I can fucking speak, I was also talking to Tapwater, one of my mods, and also my boyfriend, about how I fucking want Invictus Clive's signature sword as a Dark Knight arm. I need to continue before I actually lose my shit.
No, no! What have they done to you? Onowa! Onowa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay.
And got curb stomped by the looks of it.
It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kyrujin without delay.
Kyrujin, that's how you say that. Kyrujin.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces!
They would much rather see, total annihilation of their enemies than to live in peace.
Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Was I about to just fucking deck him?
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live.
Oh. Well, that's what you get for stopping me from decking him. And that's also what you get for stopping me from decking him.
Consequences. You who always know just what to say and just what to do.
Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Yeah. I mean... You know, honored hero though we are, we're not without our own failures. Man, fuck you. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. It was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Wait, let me... Okay, so not quite... Okay, so I think these... I think it was said that these are... raid rewards. Yeah, okay, so they can be bought. 600 tombstones, though. God damn. It's not quite the... It's not quite the color. Well... Huh. I don't know, that armor does look pretty sick, though. Maybe could get that as, like, a... Glamour. Why the fuck Was I not formulating the words? Before we continue, I'll be right back. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Yuna. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was the sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmond, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past, without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. Difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Boosted by Ishgard, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation. Nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of 3 nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well. You may count on my support for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emmanuel take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Yuna, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So that is their resolution. A grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. Is that a bow? That's sick as fuck. Oh my god. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. Poor choice of words. We're friends tried and true, then. The living and the lost. Well, fuck you. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go ask and see for myself. Well met, Una. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Thancred's been telling me about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, 'cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with the choices, though. He's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace. I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search the foundation and you the pillars. Married on a watch in the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He is yet to wake, but surely he will. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the woman you want to be. Whereas I am a son of House Fortum, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. But not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. Suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Anawa, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich, and I will make my own decision. I think not quite just yet, but pretty soon I'm gonna call it quits. Once I reach the end of this mission line, this quest line, the Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what matter demands this personal attention? I see. Very well, you may enter.
Lord Commander, if I may? I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord?
How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces?
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory, a warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Who might it refuse? Emmerich.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Gods help me. I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating, too. Her mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. Did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? It was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician were practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. I've got to see. What is it? Slipstream Partisan. Ooh. Ooh. Was it that one, or was it... Didn't I... Oh, no, wait. It was the Hellfire. The Hellfire one that I didn't get. I want to... okay. I will... keep... this equipped just because it has my Shiva spear flamer. But rest assured, I will get that fucking Hellfire spear. Actually, I could clean up the slipstream. Because, like, fuck, I love the Shiva weapons. Oh, nope, not you. You. How many... I need to stock up on glamour prisms. Okay, yeah. Almost 300. Should be fine. You know what? We're just gonna call it quits right here.